Hello, I'm Dr. Gordon Pedersen, and I'd like to talk to you about your shampoo. More specifically, I'd like to talk to you about your scalp and your health concerning your shampoo. Did you know that the FDA allows significantly more toxic chemicals to be put on your head and hair than it does allow to be eaten or consumed or put into other food items? What that means is your shampoo may be much more toxic than any food item. It may actually be absorbed much greater than any other substance put on your body, because when you get in the shower and you turn on the warm water, it opens up the sweat glands. It dilates the blood vessels. It's like making your scalp absorb anything that you put on it. And did you realize that many of the ingredients found in shampoos are actually degreasers? Yes, some of the very same chemicals that are used at your car wash to degrease your tires or to strip wax off of floors are what they're using in your shampoo, possibly just to get the waxy greasiness out of your hair. Is that worth it? Is it actually worth putting toxins on your head? This is the comment that I have to make, and I am mimicking that stated by a very prominent senator when I read, quote, "The cosmetics industry has borrowed a page from the playbook of the tobacco industry by putting profits ahead of public health. When it concerns shampoo, many times it's been requested that shampoo actually be regulated. But no, nobody has done so. For 10 and 20 and even 30 years, they've been asking, do you have toxic shampoo? And the answer merrily goes on that they do, because it's easier to put toxic chemicals in at a cheaper price, and at what cost? Are you going bald because of your shampoo? Is your scalp dry, itchy, flaky? Do you have dandruff from your shampoo? More importantly, has your body absorbed enough toxins through its warm, open sweat glands to change the estrogen levels in your body and be the cause of obesity? Yeah, it's possible that certain ingredients in certain inexpensive shampoos get into the bloodstream through the sweat glands in the scalp and change your hormone levels. One hormone level that's being changed is estrogen. Estrogen changes can modify menstrual cycles, can modify how you store fat, or how you become obese. All of these things are what we put on our heads every single day. And men, if you think a dry scalp and high testosterone levels leads to baldness, you're correct. Can you get it from your shampoo? Absolutely, you can. Now is the time to pick a shampoo that is not filled with all of these toxins. And by the way, all of these toxins are free radicals. Free radicals that damage one cell at a time, so that you don't see a big change today or tomorrow, and you don't see your hair changing much over a month's period of time. But over year after year after year, the free radicals damage the hair first, the hair follicle second, and enter your sweat glands, accessing your lymph nodes, swelling your nerves, inflaming your veins and arteries, and causing hormone imbalances and toxic responses. So, what I'd like to do is show maybe a little demonstration. This is my assistant, if you will, and she has a big, healthy head of hair. You can see that this is just an image I'm using. But if not only the hair is dry and the ends are frazzled or split, you could have other problems. Let me talk to you about these. If I were to take off her hair. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this as a physiologic model. I'm taking off her hair and I'm revealing a model. Now, with this model, you can see that this is just a scalp. If I put shampoo on this scalp, it's going to enter through the sweat glands and through the individual hair follicles. This is a problem because hair is made of protein. and the amino acids that make the hair get dried out and it becomes denatured. Denaturing a protein makes it weak, takes the chains apart, which means it loses strength. So when your hair starts to break off, become brittle, or split, you know that your hair is not just too dry, it's too toxic. Now, if I take this head and I actually peel back the skin, and the skin's only going to be 1/16 of an inch thick, and I actually peel it back, what happens when I take this off is I reveal veins and arteries, and more than 40% of all of your blood flow goes into your head. That means your heart pumps, and it pumps 40% of all the blood you get into your head because your brain needs to function. That means your scalp is covered with thousands of places where you could absorb any toxin into those veins and into those arteries, and they can be toxic to your whole body. That's how we change hormones. We get toxins in the body and it changes our hormones. Now, imagine 1,100 sweat glands on your scalp. 1,100, absorbing only 1 drop at a time of that particular poison. A free radical getting into a sweat gland, causing inflammation, you could get little pimples or little breakouts. It could dry your skin. It could become flaky. You could get dandruff because the skin becomes too dry. Free radicals damaging 1 cell at a time on the skin, in the hair follicle, in the sebaceous glands, in the sweat glands, and penetrating into your blood flow. See, I took off that layer of skin, and now you can see all the veins and all the arteries, and these are easily transporting toxic chemicals through the body. You see, it didn't go through your mouth where your stomach acid could inactivate it. It didn't go through your liver where it could inactivate it with enzymes. It didn't get cleansed. When it's absorbed through your scalp, it goes directly into your circulation as a toxin. So, let's take a look at this for a second. I'm now turning my assistant around. You can see the veins and the arteries, and I've got one hair here. You see this one long strand of hair? What happens is this long strand of hair gets stripped of all of its nutrients, stripped of its waxes or its greasiness. Now, that's fine and dandy in appearance, but what happens is once this strand of hair starts to become stripped, it becomes dry. The dryness then goes into the hair follicle. The hair follicle is then being bombarded with all kinds of toxins from the chemicals in poor shampoos, and they're all free radicals, damaging 1 cell at a time, causing a cascade of inflammation. Now, if that inflammation gets into the hair follicle, and the hair follicle gets inflamed, now when I pull on this hair, something happens. The soft cells that should be holding this protein or this hair in place don't anymore. And as you comb it, it comes out. Shampoo can cause that, 1 cell at a time. Inflammation throughout your body can be caused, 1 cell at a time. So I ask you, are you using a shampoo that's filled with free radicals and toxins? Oh, you don't know? Well, it's easy to understand why. The list of chemicals goes on and on and on. But to neutralize the damage requires antioxidants. So my suggestion right now is that your shampoo may be toxic. It may be the cause of your obesity. It may be the cause of your hormone imbalance. It may be the cause of your baldness. It could be the cause of terribly dry skin, not only on your scalp, but on the rest of your body because your shampoo is covering your body when you shower. With that statement, I'd like to say this. Right now is the time to change your shampoo. Reach for a shampoo that has an antioxidant. Not just an antioxidant, the strongest, most potent antioxidant, so it can neutralize the most free radicals available. And your skin responds so well to antioxidants that they will repair themselves. The skin cells can be repaired with antioxidants. The hair follicle itself can be repaired. The sebaceous glands, the sweat glands, all of the skin on your head can actually become treated if you're using a shampoo filled with a powerful antioxidant. Now, here's what I suggest to you on today's basis. Take your old shampoo. Take a drop of that shampoo and put it on your hand. Cover it with a Band-Aid and wear that Band-Aid for 1 day. And see what damage it's causing. When you get red skin, then it gets irritated, then it gets itchy, then it gets scratchy. When you take it off, it may actually, in 24 hours, actually be bleeding or damaged. So, if you have done this, you're now seeing what damage shampoo can do in 1 month's time. Oh, but by the way, a shampoo filled with the finest antioxidants can neutralize the damage not only in the shampoo ingredients by neutralizing their free radicals before they ever hit your skin, but in restoring, repairing, and regenerating the skin cells, the hair follicles, and the sebaceous or sweat glands on your scalp. What is the result? You may just stop baldness. You may help your body repair the baldness that's there. You may have the ability to lose all of your dandruff altogether. You may not have itching, scratching, or pimples under your hairline anymore. But most of all, I like a program for the hair. If you realize how powerful hair is, think of Farrah Fawcett. Think of Jennifer Aniston. Think of Trump and his bad hair. Think of hair and how powerful it is. And then realize, if you want healthy hair, if you want to make an image that stands forth with your hair, protein makes up hair. I like an antioxidant-rich shake. Protein-rich shake taken orally every day so your body will build strong, healthy hair. I also like an anti-aging capsule complex that gives your body the exact amino acids that rebuilds your hair follicles, rebuilds your skin. It contains ingredients that are anti-aging ingredients, and by building strong skin, now the shake will work to build strong protein in your hair. At the same time, a good antioxidant-rich shampoo with an antioxidant-rich conditioner is going to help your hair be as healthy as it possibly can be. So, all of those toxic thoughts, throw them out of your mind. Use antioxidant-rich shampoo, conditioner, a good healthy protein shake every day, and don't forget the anti-aging capsules with amino acids that will promote overall cause healthy, normal, clean looking hair. You will be as radiant as you want to be. You will be the very best you can be inside and out.